Today we're checking out the brand new Does It Doom Walpurgis Iommic Overdrive Preamp. This thing absolutely nails Tony Iommi's guitar tone from Black Sabbath, from the start of the band all the way through the 70s and beyond. I can't wait to tell you all about it, and we're starting right now. So the Walpurgis is our latest addition to the single knob pedal series here at Does It Doom. This pedal was a collaboration with the great Nick Williams, formerly of Dunwich Amplification. Nick came on board with us here for this particular pedal to help with the design and really came up with something that I feel has never been done before. It spent almost a year in development, and we are super excited to finally have it out there in the world for everyone to hear and try. Now, we've got a limited run of these things available over on the website for the first time today. You can check them out at the link directly below this video in the description. So as a massive Black Sabbath fan for the past 25 years, I have been chasing Tony's guitar tone since I was about 15 years old. So as most lifelong fans of Tony's guitar work will know, there are 4 or 5 key aspects to his guitar tone. First off, in the 60s and 70s, he obviously started tuning to C sharp, using very light gauge strings, and playing his Gibson SG Special, which became known as the Monkey SG, which featured a P90 bridge pickup and was typically the pickup he always ran. In terms of amplification, Tony relied on 100-watt Laney Supergroups boosted with the Dallas Rangemaster amp top unit. And so what we've done here is combined the preamp section of the Laney Supergroup and a Dallas Rangemaster style boost into one single knob design. So this pedal is in fact a JFET emulation of the preamp section of the Laney Supergroup. It runs on 9-volt power, but has an internal charge pump up to 36 volts for increased headroom and a truly amp-like response. And so with the worship knob at 0, you've got essentially a unboosted Laney Supergroup preamplifier that was set up to sound like Tony's amp would sound with no boost, and we achieved that by comparing it directly with my 69 Laney Supergroup amplifier. Now, to add the Rangemaster boost to the circuit, you simply use this worship knob, which blends the Rangemaster into the Supergroup preamp and allows you to take your tone from kind of a stock late 60s Sabbath tone all the way through Paranoid, and then up into Master Reality Volume 4, of course, to Sabbath Bloody Sabbath Sabotage, and then beyond for a more modern style Sabbath sound. And of course, Geezer also used Laney Supergroups for his bass guitar work in Sabbath throughout the late 60s and 70s. This pedal shines on bass as well. And now we refer to this pedal as an overdrive preamp because it works awesome in either situation. That is into the front end of your amplifier or into a dedicated power amp, or of course into the effects return of any amplifier, which will bypass the preamp section of the amp entirely. Now, the pedal features an internal master volume that can be used to control the overall output. And now we ship these things with about 6 to 8 dB of boost. Works really great into the front end of your amplifier. If you want to run it as a dedicated preamp, you can crank up that internal master volume. And also, if you just want to run it as an overdrive with more boost, that works as well. You can also dial it back if you'd like the pedal to put out more of a unity gain output signal. So a personal goal of mine with this pedal was really to capture the essence of Tony's tone at those live bootleg recordings through the mid-70s. Shows like Asbury Park and California Jam, just some of my favorite Iommi tones ever, and I really think we were able to capture that in this pedal with what otherwise took me decades of gear hunting. It's super expensive gear, vintage Supergroups, vintage SGs, what have you, Rangemasters, all rolled into one affordable pedal with a single knob. We sent these to a few of my favorite players who've played a lot of Iommi riffs online over the years. Benjamin DeWall, the Sterling Sound, you'll see a demo popping up on his channel. Bruce Hamilton of Javowden, he's got tons of clips on Instagram. These are guys who've played Supergroups and SGs with all the pickups, and they've chased the tone. The feedback has been incredible. Their clips and recordings have been incredible. So I really hope you guys enjoy this pedal as much as I do. It just really makes me feel like a kid again, just sitting there in my parents' basement playing Iommi riffs, except it sounds like the record. It's just incredible. Once again, you can get your hands on the brand new Does It Doom Walpurgis over on the website at the link directly below this video. Once again, we build in batches, supply is limited, they are gonna sell out, so if you wanna get your hands on one, go ahead and grab one at the link directly below this video. It'll probably be into the new year before we build another batch. I want to send out a huge thank you to everyone who supports this channel over on Patreon, with a very special thank you to all of our Riff Lord and Riff Messiah tier producers. I hope you guys went ahead and took advantage of the Patreon priority discounted presale on this pedal, and really hope you enjoy what you're going to find when you play this thing. And more than ever, always remember, Tony Iommi is your friend.